Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Control. In the last episode, we got offered a job. We are the new director and this place is weird as all hell. We need to head down and speak to Emily Pope. But I'm just very quickly going to have a little wander around and see if there's any more collectibles for us to find, because there's a lot in this game. Technological restrictions, let's have a look. Okay, so the Hiss agent is one thing that we found last time. Let's read this. The Hiss manifest in human host in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an affected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behaviour, they only seem interested in vocalising the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons preparing to enter the next stage of evolution? When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file redacted for a full report. And for the technological restrictions, examination of paranatural topics, technological limitations of the oldest house. Now, the oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any, I'm assuming that's radio signal? Radio waves, well, actually no, because if it's talking about radio waves, radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural redacted for the oldest house to redacted them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to file 4-19-1935 for a full report. Now, as we're killing things, we're picking up these little shards. I wonder what they are. Ooh, someone's got a travel bag ready to go. Another radio for us to turn on. No specific sound coming from it. Shifted bathroom complaint. Oh, if the house if the oldest house moves and changes, let's see what this is. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in this Lamabad station for 3 years. I earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. I understand the frustration. If you have to go somewhere else entirely to use the loo, it's just not cool. Okay, we've got another box down the end. These appear to hold materials, power-ups, things like that. So, yeah, more material, undefined reading. We don't have a security clearance yet, so I won't bother checking it. But I will have a look and see what's through here just before we go down and talk to Emily. Looks to be some kind of admin workspace. Okay, let's go down and talk to Emily. Can we just hop over the edge? Yeah. Who needs ankles? Not me. So, tell me, Emily.
I can't cleanse them. I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
So we might need to kill him. That's fine.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it.
And we're committing to it.
Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
I guess that's the hotline and where we've got to get to.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there.
Alright,
Good luck, Jesse.
can totally do
See you
that.
back here once you have the hotline.
Let's open this. Hey, weapon mod, rate of fire boost. Can we use that already? Yes, it looks like we can. 11% extra rate of fire. I approve of this. Ooh. And health recovery mod for ourselves. That's going to be good. So, from the boardroom, we're heading over there. So we're following signs to the mailroom. Ah, that's going to be this way.
There it is again. A welcome message.
Is that another health recovery mod? Yes, but our current one is better. Well, if we can get another one. We've already got it ready to go. We still don't have a clearance. That's 2 clearance doors we can't get through. Just to make sure that, you know, the body's dead. That's all barricaded up properly. Oi! Okay, well, we can get some more health back from these. They do just vanish when they're done. Okay, let's carry on exploring in here first, because we're not done with this place. More material and some correspondence that we can actually have a look at. So, research and records. Portrait of director Zachariah Trench. And over in the correspondence, the travel costs. Week 83 report. Summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations. Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A+ Lodge. Accommodation $831, meals $714, gasoline at $295, minibar $313. Boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskies is my ritual. I like this. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent L. Hines. Totally not an alcoholic. Oh, cool. So we can shut them up. Sort of. I do want to have a little look around down here. Is that someone to fight? Double kill. Okay, the Hiss barrier. Let's have a look at that research. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that's difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. 2. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. Resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is watching and planning? Refer to file redacted for the full report. Okay, so I'm learning more and more about it as we go. There's a whole bunch of... Hey, look! Things hiding in the loose. It is worth us going into these. So, unstable area notice. Due to recent fluctuations in the nearby control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Green is stable, yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange is high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Then red is frequent unanticipated building shifts. Hey, alright, we're gonna be exploring everywhere then. Weapon mod, shatter projectile choke. I'm assuming the shatter projectile's like gonna be like a shotgun thing. Okay, so in terms of where we are, we want to be going through there, I think. We came down from up there. Havana summary, case files. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Redacted deaths were reported, and the outgoing information has been managed. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for redacted minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental United States. After Formula I-9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file AI-85 for details. Ow, that place is hurting us. I wonder if it's possible to run through it. Let's find out. So it is possible to run through it, but the entire place is very painful. So this is probably going to wind us back a little bit. But we'll find out how much progress we've lost. There might be something we can do to help mitigate against that in the future. Okay, take us all the way back over here. Sure.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Have we already killed all the agents? Actually, while we're here... Oh, that's a big fat no.
It's overpowering here. You don't want me anymore. I'm with you on that.
Okay. Definitely not going that way then. And yeah, we have got everything cleared out down here. Just check for the collectibles and the mod that was through here. Yep, already got. And this doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, let's quieten them up. Still more words coming. That's from miles away. So with this, Is that box at the back open now? No, it's not. Do we actually have the mod from in there? No. Okay, not worth risking it. It's just gonna kill us if we go in. So let's. Oh, hello. What's that up there? How are we gonna get to you? I have no idea how we're gonna get up there. Don't think we can really jump on anything. Maybe we've got to come at it from a different angle. Dead letters. Okay, we've got some more correspondence about a machine god. I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. The machine will be his body, his heart and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster, and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine, and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body. Like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone doesn't work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Yeah, this room's been altered. There's plenty of these boxes with items in. That's more reading material. Correspondence about a singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you gotta send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the... That's a Billy Bass. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says a lot of cuss words. The devil got in my house because of a fish, and you gotta come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Well, this isn't hurting us, so red is not intrinsically bad. French dead letter approval. Okay. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloguing the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found amongst the letters. Aside from the more functional purpose, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters come to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realise not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyse the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again! I can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. Alright, well, if this is all shifted around, we'll go to the other side, because there's a box over there to get. I'll just have a little look in here first. Ooh, an energy boost. Let's see what an energy boost does. 5% extra energy. Let's try it. Health recovery is not going to be that important, he says. No, it's not going to be that important. Ow. Maybe I shouldn't have charged straight into that. We are getting little bits of health back though, so... I wonder if the energy is gun energy. So it looked like he's kind of moved on. These rooms are all locked up. So I guess we're pushing on and up. Maybe. No. Too many things for us to kill like that. I shouldn't have charged in the same way. We'll be a bit more cautious next time. If I pick one of them off, we can move in on the remaining two using bullets and melee. Just a little bit too reckless. We might need to run back from the previous fast travel point. We'll see how far back it puts us. But if the area is clear, we can just get straight through. Yeah. Okay. So. Fast access this way.
There it is again. A welcome message.
Early up over the edge. And in we go. Now, are we going to have to clear the entire section? Feels like it. Yep. You're gone. You're gone. Oh, we can shoot through these. That's handy. Much better than last time. We even got a drop off the guy. Okay, yeah. I want to get my health back. Let's go back to these guys. So we took quite a lot on the chin there. Individual ones, they're fine. It's just when you charge in and face multiples. So there's some more reading material, a little bit of healing. Let's cleanse this point. And put the post office back to how it should look. Ooh, that requires clearance level 2. Okay, well, in terms of the map, communications department is over this way, but I think
Communications. We're on the right track.
let's just have a little look around in case we've got access to anything else in this room that we didn't have before. Yeah, this door down here on the left is openable now. So we'll grab that. Dead President's correspondence. To whom it may concern, I'm being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. That's kind of amusing. Was there anything equivalent on this side? Yes. Book club. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Brunch will convene at the usual spot on the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 PM on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading, Penny Bartwell. Let's have a look at our mods actually very quickly. Yeah, so there was another Shatter Projectile Choke. Yeah, and they've got different different stats on them. That's just a plain health boost rather than health recovery. I think energy's going to be more useful when we're a bit further in. That is so weird.
Hey, Meg! What's wrong?
My mom's dead.
I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened?
I don't know. They blacked it out.
It's like the director says. Confidential and children don't start with C.
The director's a puppet.
I am not.
Dad says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
Yeah, that's not how it works, Topher.
Your mama together.
Super creepy. That's like ultra creepy. Okay, I think we're done with everything in here. Let's move on towards the communications department. Another quick stop in the restroom. Nothing to see in here. Damn. That's how you wreck the joint. Okay, so that gives us some material. Can we... Yeah, these are like sealed. Okay, I guess we're going underneath. Oh, he be dead. Oh, wow. So that's going to be one of those resonance things. Let's have a look in this shelter before we go into the other room. House memory? Sure. Ooh, and Book Club Samson. Let's check it out. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Samson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around, almost like a catchphrase, got real annoying real fast. Best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech, and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies or badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dog fight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favourite character got killed, not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. I want to read that story now. That story sounds like it's going to be entirely up my alley.
An object of power. Looks like the hills have latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Okay. So we can actually crouch now. We might be able to dive in here and get closer this way. At the very least, we can open this up. Get another house memory out of it. If we hop over here... kind of use this. Can we hop up and then up? Okay. How are we going to get up there, though? Oh, we might have to go out and round. Leg it! Try not to get killed. It's definitely not happy. Let's just move quickly across there. Doesn't look like there's anything specifically to grab in this bit. It's an old 5 1/4 inch floppy. Ooh.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
So we can grab things and throw them. Oh. Okay. I'm down for this. It's got good range on it as well. want to make sure we don't fall off the edge. I think we can still shoot these as normal. But throwing stuff might just be a lot easier. Now, does our energy recharges after time as well? Cool. So we've got 2 powers. If you count the gun as a power.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it.
Oh god.
Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight this.
Oh, there's another one up there. God, my aim is so bad. Right. Okay, we did most of that with throwing stuff. What do you want to throw today? That's the question. I think the canisters that we threw were actually explosive. That was cool. Now, I wonder, with that floppy disk bound, there's another clearance room. Let's have a look and see what it tells us. Containment procedure. It must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. The object is an 8-inch diskette. It's not even a 5 1/4 inch, containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. The object is currently bound to Redacted for research purposes. Stolen from Soviet military base located in Redacted by agents Redacted and Redacted with the CIA, the diskette contained launch codes to Redacted missiles, believed to be reserved for use against Redacted. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped off the Bureau, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Well, there's nothing left of these guys down here. So let's see if we can do something about getting out of here. Oh, hello, you. So that was Demolition Expert. So we've got some more records. So the Demolition Expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our Demolition Experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work, as well as combat situations. His Demolition Experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that's designed to identify and track Redacted entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritised in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who trained specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behaviour? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to file Redacted for the full report. And the Ranger. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during all response, or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. HISS Rangers utilise these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armour. HISS Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by shielding of dense HISS resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the HISS Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree? Or is the HISS able to tap into this combat training and utilise it? Further observation is required. Refer to file redacted for full report. Well, with him gone, I can actually push forwards through
Emily said
here.
that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Right, it's going to be right down in that bottom corner, isn't it? Can at least have a little look in here. In case there's anything to grab. Yeah, there's a couple of things. Undefined material. Willow Ore outcome. Let's have a quick read of that. Information campaign summary of Willow Ore. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know that I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to redact it. So another war behind us and the public is none the wiser. Well done everyone, it was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring redacted, and redacted for any off-message opinions, but it looks like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. And it looks like there's nothing else dotted around the back here. Blood. Let's have a little look around here. So this is a room we can't get into yet. Oh no, we can. We don't need a clearance to get in. But it looks like it's pretty corrupted. Let's edge forwards carefully. Yeah, that's not really going to help us get in and grab that. We could do it and die, but I'm not sure if that's going to be a good way of... I like that it gives you a little bit of a warning as you get in close. Okay, we'll leave it alone. But with that, it looks like we're out of time for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Control. See you soon.